Hi, welcome to Data Engineering. So today we are going to discuss about how to integrate ChatGPT with Python. So we are like building a personalized app with the help of ChatGPT so that you can use it on your own UI or you can build your own app. So for that you need to get the OpenAI API. So OpenAI is the one who developed this chat GPT, right? So OpenAI provides you the API. So with that API only you can able to connect your Python or JavaScript with your chat GPT. Fine. So for that, first, what is the steps to get that API information? We call it as an API key. So go to this website, platform.openai.com, and then you have to sign up. So once you have done the sign up, you just click on your profile. You will be seeing something called view API keys. Just click it. So when you come to this page, you can see I have already created one key, the name as Gautam. So but for you it will be empty, but you will be seeing an option create new secret key. Just click this. So here you just give a name. So I just give test and then create a secret key. So this is a key which you have to use in your Python or JavaScript code so that you can able to connect with your ChatGPT, the OpenAI ChatGPT. So just copy this code and then click done. Fine. So now I already have a key and already I copied my key. So I'll just delete the one which I created. Now, the next important thing what we need to know is this API calls. That means after generating this key, you have to add this key in your code. And then when you run the code, it internally what it does is it just calls the OpenAI. It just connects that we call it as an API call. But the API call is not free. So when you run it, you will be getting an error message saying that your plan has been exceeded or you have to pay. You will be getting something like this, an error in your Python output terminal. You will be getting an error. So for that you have to set up your payment method. So for that you have to go to usages. So when you click this usage, right, so you will be like getting an option here, free trial, something like that you will be seeing. But that free trial you can use only when you set up your payment method. Okay. So now when you do a payment method setup, so if you want to do a payment method setup, just go to billing and you will be seeing an option here. Now I can see only cancel paid account because I can cancel it whenever, but you will be seeing something called set up your payment method. So when you click it, it will ask your card information, your payment card information. You can add your credit or debit card. So once you do that, right, they used to hold $5 from your account. So I just want you to read this page. After updating my API payment method, so this payment what you are doing is for API. I noticed a $5 charge. Is this a temporary hold? So this is a question asked by a person in the help openai.com forum. So the answer is yes. The $5 pending charge you see after updating your API payment method is a temporary authorization hold on your credit card. This is part of the process of setting up the pay as you go API plan. So the pending charges will be reversed within 7 days. So rest assured. So you will only be billed for your actual API usage at the end of each calendar month. Okay. So when you do an payment setup, so you will be your account like $5 will be hold from your account. So once you have done with the payment setup, right, then you can able to run your Python code with the API key. So after setting up your payment method, right, so go to your usage. So you will be seeing this $5 here and then a progress bar. Now once you see this page, now you can able to connect your Python code with your OpenAI and then you can create your customized chat GPT. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you is after your payment setup is done, just go to your view API keys and then delete this and create a new one. Okay, because after the payment setup, you have to create a new key. Okay, so delete it and then create a new key. If you haven't done it yet, then fine, you just create a new secret key and use that. Now let's move to the code. I'll explain you the code now. So I'm using PyCharm. So the code I'm going to show you is a Python code. So you have to do import OpenAI. So you have to install OpenAI. Just in the terminal, you can just run pip install OpenAI. So once that is downloaded, then the code will run. The second line you can see OpenAI.api key. This is the key which we have generated. So you need to have this. Okay. And then I'm just creating a message array. So here OpenAI provides you three roles. So role system, and then you will be seeing in line number 9 role user, and you will be seeing in line number 16 role assistant. So role user is actually you. So the message what you are giving, the question what you are asking, the assistant is actually the OpenAI which responds you back. Now what is this role system is all about? So it's like you are giving a mindset for your um, assistant messages, or or I can say you are giving a mindset for your OpenAI to respond the message in that way. So to make it so clear, I will tell you something. So now what I'm going to do, I'll just remove this. I'll just have an empty string. Now I'm going to run this code. I will explain the rest of the lines of code. Just wait, I'll just explain you what this system role system does. Now here user, I'm just doing nothing. Just I type Gautam. That's it. Now I'll be getting a response from ChatGPT says, I am sorry, I don't know who Gautam is. Can you please provide more information or context? Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just creating an mindset saying that you are an intelligent assistant. I'm telling to my ChatGPT in the OpenAI ChatGPT, you are an intelligent assistant. Now if I run the same code, now I give Gautam. So now it says, hello Gautam, how may I assist you today? And to give a more example, right, what I'm going to do, what I will do is, I'll just change this you are intelligent assistant to scientist. So role system content scientist. Now I'll run this again. So now what I'm going to do, tell me a joke. So now ChatGPT will tell you a joke in a scientist way. You can see here, why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything, right? So you are giving a mindset. So you can change the scientist and you can say philosopher or a doctor, whatever it is. Just you are creating the entire context of your message. So even without that, you can able to do. Without you can empty that message, you can have an empty array also. Okay, so let me revert the code back to you are an intelligent assistant. Now you are creating an infinite loop while true, because so you have to keep on like question response, right? So it has to keep on looping, right? So you are creating an infinite loop. So message equal to input user, so it gets the data from the user. So this is what you are typing here, right? So it is getting it. If message dot append role user is actually you, and your message will be get appended here, and then chat equal to, so here comes you are creating the chat completion. So chat completion dot create model. So which model of chat GPT version you are using, you have to specify that. So we are using chat GPT 3.5 turbo. Message equal to message. Now replay, a variable I'm creating equal to chat dot choices of 0 dot message dot content. So you are getting the message and storing it in a variable replay, and you are printing it, and then I'm appending that message. So when I print it, you can see here, see chat GPT, the print statement what I have given here, and the response, the replay message. This is what the replay, and then I'm appending it to the existing thing. So why I'm appending, right? So that the chat GPT will consider the previous conversations what we have made, and based upon that it will give you the next response. That's why I'm just doing an append. Even this line number 16 is optional, and you can in line number 3 you can even empty this. Okay, so this is the complete code, that a kickstarting code that I wanted to show you. And with this you can do all kind of question answers. You can play with your on ChatGPT with the help of OpenAI API. So thanks for watching this video. If you really like this video, please do subscribe channel and forward this to your friends and colleagues. So we do a lot of videos in data engineering and data science space. So we have a lot of big data videos. I have more than 70 plus big data videos. Just have a look on it. And I do have another channel called Only Digital Guy. It's completely for digital marketing stuff. It's a new channel. So please do support my new channel as well. So the link is in the description box of this video. Thanks for watching.